manipulation, oratory, theater, stoicism, Machiavellianism, social skills, and seduction come join this brotherhood, and nothing will stand in our way. You know you want it, but you don't know how to achieve it. Believe me, this video will teach you the 48 Laws of Power, a book centered around power and strategies. Therefore, it is a very controversial book because many hate it and many love it. But I believe the most important thing about any new knowledge or idea found is to always keep an open mind. Music. There is a lot of value in the ideas discussed in this book. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior in trying to please or impress. Do not overdo it by showing off your own talents, or you may achieve the opposite effect, inspiring fear and insecurity. Make your masters seem more brilliant than they are in reality, and you will reach the peak of power. Present your ideas in a way that echoes your superior's thoughts. Act less intelligent than your superior. Never take your position in work or life for granted. Always seek experience and advice from your superior. There can only be one sun at a time. Do not outshine the sun or rival its brilliance. On the contrary, fade into the sky and discover how to make the master's light shine more intensely. There are exceptions to this law. If your superior is a shooting star, do not be afraid to surpass them or shine brighter than they do. Evaluate the strength of your superior and act accordingly. If they are very weak and about to fall, let nature take its course, or you will be accused of taking advantage of the situation. If you are weak, remain silent while your superior falls and seize the moment. If you are strong and know you are better than your superior, wait patiently. Law 2. Never trust your friends too much. Learn to use your enemies. Be very careful with your friends. They may betray you more quickly because they are more easily led by envy. They also become spoiled and tyrannical. But hire a former enemy, and they will be far more loyal than a friend because they have more to prove. In fact, you have more to fear from your friends than your enemies. And if you don't have enemies, my friend, find a way to make some. Friends will not openly disagree with you to avoid conflict. Enemies expect nothing from you, so they are surprised when you are generous. The spared enemy will be grateful for the rest of their life, much more than a friend. Knowledge and skills are more important than friendly feelings. Hiring friends limits your power. Evaluate the strength of your superior and act accordingly. All work situations require some personal distance. You destroy an enemy when you turn them into a friend. This law represents the danger of ingratitude. Know what can happen if you put your finger in the mouth of a lion. It's better not to do that with friends. You won't be as cautious with them, and if you hire them, they will devour you alive with their ingratitude. There are some exceptions to this law. While it's important to focus on converting your enemies into your service, some tasks may be better suited for a friend. For example, when you need to do dirty work, friends are usually willing to take risks for you. Obviously, when you choose someone close to you, but not too close, you may end up losing a friend. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Keep people in the dark and uncertain. never revealing the purpose of your actions, not knowing what you intend. They cannot prepare a defense, lead them down the wrong path, far away, involve them in enough smoke and mirrors, and when they realize your intentions, it will be too late. Support an idea or cause that is truly contrary to your own feelings but will help you achieve your goal. People easily confuse sincerity with honesty. The first instinct of people is to trust appearances. If you appear to meditate on what you say, it adds weight to your words. Keep a neutral facial expression. Behind every calm and legible exterior, all kinds of schemes can be planned undetected. People want to believe that seemingly noble gestures are genuine because belief is pleasant. They rarely notice how these gestures can be very deceptive. This law represents the skin of the sheep. The sheep does not deceive. The sheep is magnificently naive and docile, and with the skin of the sheep on its back, the fox enters directly into the henhouse. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. When you try to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear, and the less control of the situation you seem to have. Even if you are saying something trivial, it will seem original if you keep it vague, broad, and enigmatic. Powerful people impress and intimidate by speaking little. The more you talk, the higher the chance of saying something foolish. By saying less than necessary, you make people reveal more about themselves. People interpret every word you say carefully. If you keep your words under control, you appear more rare and uncommon. You avoid the risk of saying something stupid or dangerous, and others won't be able to deceive you easily. This law of power represents the Oracle of Delphi. When people consulted the Oracle, the priestess spoke a few enigmatic words that seemed very important and meaningful. No one disobeyed the words of the Oracle. They had power over life and death. Power does not lie in weapons, nor in strength. It lies within the mind, and the heart controls everything. This is Law 43 of the 48 Laws of Power. Work on the hearts and the minds of others. An ancient lesson, forgotten by many, but mastered by all who rise to the Chapter 1. The king who conquered with. Long ago, a king ruled a land drowning in hunger and anger. The people hated him, and his advisors whispered, "Use the army. Show your strength." But the king did not use swords. He spread stories of his kindness. He sent food to a few villages and let the people believe he had sacrificed his own gold. The hatred turned to devotion. The rebels became followers. He didn't control bodies. He controlled hearts. Chapter 2. The Master of Propaganda. Centuries later, another man would use this same law. His name, Joseph Goebbels, Minister of Propaganda. Under the Third Reich, he understood a simple truth. The masses do not think, they feel. He built symbols, songs, emotional lies, and he turned hatred into faith. He didn't speak to reason. He spoke to wounded souls, and with that, millions marched, believing it was their choice. That is the essence of Law 43. Make others believe, and they will surrender willingly. Chapter 3. The Modern Manipulator. But this law still lives today. It's not found in thrones or empires, but in every conversation, every promise, every fake smile. The boss who praises you before overworking you, the politician who promises change, the influencer who sells illusions. They all follow the same formula. People don't follow truth, they follow feeling. And whoever controls emotion controls destiny. Want to use Law 43 in your own life? Observe, discover what people desire most, and what they fear the most. Then, feed those emotions. Give hope to the fearful. Give safety to the doubtful. Give attention to the ignored. Once they see you as the answer, they will follow you willingly. That is the invisible art of power. To guide without seeming to guide. Ending the dominion of the invisible. True power is never shouted. It is whispered. It doesn't force. It persuades. And when the heart is in your hands, the mind follows without resistance. Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of... Because those who conquer emotion rule without ever. In the game of power, there is no mercy, only strategy. While some people trust, others observe. While some speak too much, the true master stays silent. Power is not taken by force. It's taken by perception. Appear weak,